I am here with my dear friend Buzz the Bee from Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. You are going to want to keep a close eye on the weather today, am I right? And let me tell you, it's time now for your local weather report, brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Let's buzz on over to the Main Street Media TV Weather Center.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Happy Thursday. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast. We're a little bit cloudier for today with the chance for a few thunderstorms. No severe weather expected though for southern middle Tennessee, but we could see a few storms by later in this morning into the afternoon, just scattered in nature. Temperatures in the 70s once again, eventually falling back into the 60s after a few thunder showers move through. And overnight we clear things out Friday. Temperatures will be in the 50s to start. We will rise into the upper 70s for your Friday. That's ahead of our next severe weather threat. That comes Friday overnight into the very early morning hours of Saturday. Then an additional potential severe round for Saturday afternoon into the evening. All threats and all hazards are on the table for both the overnight period as well as your Saturday. That includes damaging wind, hail potential, as well as the potential for tornadoes here in southern middle Tennessee. We'll continue to keep you updated and iron out that forecast. Stay tuned to the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. We will keep you updated on the potential for severe weather for both Friday and Saturday, but we definitely want to bring that to your attention to start preparing and to know where to seek shelter, where your safe place is, and be paying attention to the forecast over the next few days. We clear things out completely Sunday, looking pretty nice. Temperatures a little bit cooler, lower 60s, and then we're back into the 70s by Tuesday.
Thank you for that update. Tune in each day on Mornings on Main Street for an up-to-date weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. All of their contact information is below. Have a great day.
Good morning, Stefanie.
Good morning. Hi, kids. A hot tea, please.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Right off, we're taking a look back at the hundreds of volunteers packaging some of the 500,000 meal bags for people around the world in the Clarksville Feeds the World event back in January. This was an outreach created by Pastor Mike Burnett of Life Point Church. Not only did the bags go to the local Loaves and Fishes, but with the assistance of U.S. Hunger and Convoy of Hope, families and individuals around the world received much needed food bags. Today we're going to hear about the efforts of Convoy of Hope, and then tomorrow we'll learn from U.S. Hunger that it's about much more than just a food insecurity. You'll also learn how you can help where you are. But first, let's get a check of our headlines. And later I'll take you to Lancaster Christian Academy for the last night of the Business Expo. I'll share with you the winning team of the 15 teams and what caught the attention of the judges.
Hello, here's the latest news and weather from Main Street Media TV. Ultium Cells manufacturing plants in Spring Hill and Warren, Ohio, have raised $7,758 in support of the United Negro College Fund during Black History Month. A bill to rename the Nashville International Airport after President Donald Trump was rejected by a bipartisan committee in the Tennessee House of Representatives. On March 4th, harsh weather conditions led to 15 emergency calls to Lawrence County Fire and Rescue, including a structure fire, a medical emergency, a car crash, and several wind-driven brush fires, stretching resources thin. Nashville's Tiana Tipton pleads guilty to the 2022 murder of M.Y.A. Fuller, receiving 2 life sentences with additional sentencing for kidnapping and corpse abuse set for July. Alan Keith Ward has been indicted by a Giles County grand jury on 4 counts relating to the October murder of girlfriend Samantha Bivens, with the case moving to circuit court.
So Busy Bee is a very close-knit family. We fight just like every family does. We have arguments, but we always come out with a solution to the problems. We don't just fight about what we want, we fight about what customers need. We want to make sure that every customer we go to is more than satisfied. And that doesn't just start whenever we show up at their door. That starts when we show up every day at work. We want to make sure that we are serving our customers to the best of our ability.
Only in Smashville are opponents welcomed with some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality. We'll give you a hand, cheer you on. You suck! It's all your fault! Hey, we'll even leave a light on.
Welcome back. A few weeks ago, Life Point Church held a Clarksville Feeds the World event. Well, they could not have done that without U.S. Hunger and Convoy of Hope. Well, today we are talking with the Vice President and Public Engagement Representative from Convoy of Hope. We have Ethan Forhetz. First off, Ethan, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thanks for highlighting this. It was such a great event, so I enjoyed talking about it.
Oh, it was a huge event. I was there, and to see so many community members come together to bag up thousands upon thousands of bags of food that will go to feed those who need it. It was beautiful to see. But I have to ask you, you get to talk to these individuals, these villages, neighborhoods that receive the food. What do you hear from them? What does this make possible for them?
They're just so grateful. There are so many people in this country and certainly around the world, but more than ever in this country, dealing with food insecurity. They're cutting back on some things to be able to provide food for their families. Sometimes that's medicine, sometimes that's gas for the car. You know, it's a lot of different things that are affecting people, as we've seen inflation in this country really get out of control over the last 4 years or so. So they're just very grateful, and they're sometimes a little astonished that why are you doing this? And you know, we're just blessed to be able to do it, and they love that the rest of the country sees what's going on where they are, sees their plight, understands the concerns that they have, and want to do something to be part of the solution.
You know, it's wonderful that so many people do want to help. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a worldwide organization or just a United States organization?
No, Convoy of Hope is an international organization. Internationally, we feed more than 639,000 children every school day around the world. It's a number that grows every year. We empower women to be able to start businesses where many places women aren't allowed to get the education that they would need. Many times they have the children and the man is gone, and we allow them to provide for their family by starting a business. We give them the tools that they need to start that, the equipment, the training, and then come alongside them for the next year, make sure they can manage it. We teach agriculture around the world, because when people can farm their own land, guess what? They don't need our food. They can grow their own food and then sell it to other villages and neighborhoods and be able to make some money on it. And then I think the thing that we're most known for is our disaster response. Last year, Convoy of Hope in this country and around the world responded to 99 disasters. When you think about 52 weeks in a year, you kind of get an idea of how busy our disaster teams are. Last fall, 2 major hurricanes that happened simultaneously as our response was happening simultaneously. This year, off to a very quick start with the just horrific wildfires out in LA.
And you're on the ground there, and we are so glad that you are. A little bit of background on you, Ethan. You worked in media for many, many years. You have been connected with all walks of life. When you look back and see where we are now, do you see that things have gotten worse for communities?
Yeah, I think sadly, I mean, everybody's felt it. You and I have both felt it at the store. When we go to the store, everything just costs so much more. I mean, the same grocery bill is substantially higher than it was 3, 4, 1 year ago, even. So when we take our families out to eat, it's you have to do that less because you can just afford to do it less. So yeah, times have gotten tougher in this country. Convoy of Hope is really focusing more on the United States this year, a new initiative to really be able to help the people of the United States as more of them struggle with food insecurity on a regular basis.
So again, as we mentioned, we had the Clarksville Feeds the World event. How can other communities come together? How can they reach out to you to say, hey, we want to do that same thing?
That's a great question, and that's really how this whole thing in Clarksville got started. Inspiration can work wonders. There was a gentleman, a friend of Convoy of Hope, who saw what we did a year prior to this. So this would have been in January, February of 24. It was an event with Chick-fil-A. They had about 10,000 of their owners and operators at a convention down in Orlando. They wanted to do a day of service. So what they were able to do, that's what Chick-fil-A does. They were able to, in about an hour and a half, put together 2 million meals for Convoy of Hope to give out. Well, this person in Clarksville saw what had happened I saw one of our videos and what happened down in Orlando and said, I wonder if I could do that in Clarksville. So he called me and I said, man, that would be awesome. I got him in touch with our people at Convoy of Hope. The work began in early 24, and here we are, early 25, and he pulled it off. I mean, it was unbelievable to see 3,500, I think, volunteers sign up and fill up the registry 2 weeks early for this event, and then to be there in person and to see it all happening, the party atmosphere that it was, everybody was in such a great mood. It's a story about how inspiration can really lead to great things. So honestly, I'm excited to see what's going to happen when people see the Clarksville event. What's going to happen next year as a result of that?
Oh, and I look forward to seeing that as well. I have to say, all ages. You had all ages out there, from mom with babies on their backs, dads too, little young ones, and all helping out. How does the work that you do at Convoy of Hope, how do you work with U.S. Hunger? Because they were also on hand.
Yeah, they're a great partner of ours. They help us with meals. Part of what we do is feed, as I mentioned, more than 639,000 kids every school day. That takes a lot of meals. So we partner with U.S. Hunger as part of that. They also help with our disaster relief as we provide meals to families following disasters. Our partners at U.S. Hunger help us with that. So, Convoy of Hope understands that we can't do it all alone. Not one organization or agency can do it all by themselves. It really takes partnership. Convoy loves to partner with U.S. Hunger, with other groups, with corporations that fill these racks full of supply that we're able to give out, and of course with volunteers. We have so many volunteers working with us all over the place, honestly, that allows us as an organization to maintain that more than 91 cents of every dollar donated to Convoy of Hope goes exactly where the donor wants it to go. That's because a lot of our volunteers help us get the work done without a lot of cost.
If someone would like to connect with you, they want to reach out, they want to do what they saw here in Clarksville, what these other communities are doing, do they just go to your website?
Yeah, they can go to convoyofhope.org. They can find out a lot more about what we do. They'll find contact information there. Reach out to us, call us here at our headquarters, and it would really be great to see something new come out of Clarksville and this start to be multiplied in cities all across the country. Imagine the number of people that we could affect in a positive way if that were to happen. And of course, Convoy's on social media as well, Facebook, Twitter, X now, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, all the places your audience is. Just look up Convoy of Hope.
Thank you for that. Again, so many bellies can be full with what you do. Ethan, I want to ask you one more thing for you and your wife. At the end of the day, what does this mean to the two of you? I mean, why do you do it? Why did you want to work with this organization personally?
Well, we both left about 25-year careers in television doing what you do, and we just felt called during 2020, actually, to lay it down and to do something else, which is something that we had never really considered before. But we felt like the time was right. Convoy of Hope was such a great organization right here where we were in Springfield, Missouri. We knew a lot of the people who worked here. We knew the hearts of the founder and his wife who run the organization, and we just started talking with them, and they were incredibly gracious to us, offered us positions, and we just felt the time was right to move over. And it's been a great move. At the end of the day, we know that we've affected so many lives in a positive way, and it's a good feeling.
I bet it is. Thank you, Ethan, so much for your time. Again, Vice President of Public Engagement for Convoy of Hope, Ethan Forhetz. We thank you for what you do and for what the entire organization does.
Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate the time.
Anytime. Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 123-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit nashville.lionel.com or call 615-455-9399.
You're seeing the signs too, right?
What signs?
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.
Welcome back. Lancaster Christian Academy wrapped up this year's Business Expo with its White Night event last Friday. Students and parents packed the gymnasium to check out the variety of businesses. 15 teams worked the past several weeks to develop all aspects of what Hope would make a viable business. Of the 15 teams, 5 teams moved forward for the opportunity to present to judges. The teams include Paint Pit, Board Games, Living Water Laundry Service, Magave Food Truck, and the Firm Foundation. The panel judged on a number of areas, including creativity, presentation, business model, and financial understanding. This year's White Night, Living Water Laundry Service. Congratulations to all of the teams for a successful Business Expo. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Forgot that. Hey, let's go Strokes.
People are amazed at the variety and quality of guests we bring into Main Street Sports today. But when you've been in this business for nearly 40 years and you never throw away a phone number, it's pretty easy. Right, Wade?
Absolutely. And Wynn agrees with me. Check out some of our guests featured on Main Street Sports today.
Step back and catch my breath. But I expect nothing less from you, big boy. Let's get going.
We make it work pretty good. So
the fans are tremendous. It's fantastic.
It was really amazing.
They call it performance. Yeah.
From preps to pros, you never know who's going to stop by, so be sure to listen to and watch Main Street Sports Today from 2 to 4 p.m. daily on the MSM TV app.